Back with Warframe. So comments are saying like I need to use like Caliban's abilities more and all that, but like I haven't really studied Caliban's abilities. So what I'm gonna do in this episode is I'm gonna study his abilities. So I'm gonna go through everything. So what I'll do first is I'll go through. I'm just gonna use a defense mission because there's a whole bunch of enemies that I can just continuously use. Okay, so I know I've been using this a lot, but it's still worth to read, just in case I missed anything. So dash forward in a spinning vortex of death. Struck enemies are inflicted with Tau status effect, making them more vulnerable to all other status effects. So this could be good for bosses, just to give that status effect. For each enemy hit, recover a portion of the energy cost, as well as health and shields. Enemies lifted by the Sentient Wrath take increased damage. What is Sentient Damage? Or Sentient Wrath? Is that one of the abilities? Oh, here it is. Okay. So, before I get to that, I'm gonna read the numbers here. So, drain 25, radius almost 11 meters, damage 525. So that's got the Tau symbol. So I think it's doing Tau damage. Damage on lifted. I think this ability lifts enemies, right? Yeah, so I'll go back to it. And then status chance, 25%. Regen on enemy. What the hell is this? Regen? Yeah, I have no idea. Energy refund per enemy. Okay, so basically if you spend 25 energy, you're gonna get about 4 of it back. So to get you get 5 of it. So to fully get it back, you have to hit 4 enemies. Alright. Let's look at Sentient Wrath. Smash the ground, sending out a radial wave of destruction. Those not killed by the initial blast are helplessly raised into the air, where they take amplified damage for a short time. Interesting. So then drain 50, range 27 meters, damage 2100, duration 10.5 seconds, and then damage vulnerability. So it's a 36%, so I guess they take 136% damage. Interesting. Okay, so this is when they're lifted, right? And I saw damage on lifted. So this does more damage if enemies are lifted. Okay, interesting. Let's give that a shot right now. Problem is like the Gwynniers are not going to be that tanky. I need more tanky enemies. Okay, maybe I should exit. Okay, I'm going to go to this spear mission because there's enemies level 8 to 13, so they'll be able to survive the damage right off the bat, and it's going to be another defense mission. Alright, here we go. So I got to use second ability. That's what I'm studying right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read abilities, then I'm going to use it, and then read it again to get more info about it. Alright, so we're just going to test one just to make sure it's working as said. Okay, 40 damage, right? And if we lift enemies, we should be doing 80 damage, right? Because we're doing twice the damage. Oh my god, it just kills them instantly. That's not good. Okay, what's the radius? Like, let's say I stand here, right? So you see that enemy right there? Is that gonna get him? Let's see. Okay, so it looks like it only goes up to like right over there. 16 meters? 24 meters? 27? Didn't it say the radius is 28 meters? 27 meters. Okay, that's exactly. Okay, so let's go slightly forward just to see if... Okay, let's mark this enemy down. Oops. 26 meters away. So he should die if I use it. And it worked. Okay, it's working as advertised. Okay, very cool, very cool. So let's see, did I miss anything else? So here's the problem, they don't stay alive long enough for me to actually lift them. But I don't think I have to like try it out to see, like you can just see it on the video animation, so you can see that it lifts them up and then they just become vulnerable. So this could probably be good against like bosses or like the stalker, so I should definitely keep this in mind. Okay, next ability is cycle through sentient unit types, then summon them to Caliban's side. Conculist, focus on raw melee damage. Ortholist, specialize in ranged attacks and inflict Tau status effects. Summonlist, summon their own coralists and provide shield protection for the guard. Okay, so it costs 50 energy, it lasts 47 seconds. I don't know what a damage multiplier is, health multiplier. I don't know what that is. Oh, is that multiplication of our own damage and health? Rank 31. Interesting. Shields per second. What does that mean? Is that how much shields you recharge per second? Shield regen rage. Oh, I see. So it's how much shield we gain. So they must be giving us shield back. Okay, so here's the Conquest. Whirlwind cooldown. Okay, these are just special abilities. I'm gonna have to read this later. So let's try them out right now. Okay, so let's summon it. How do I? Oh, you can cycle through it. So how do you summon one? You have to hold it. There we go. You hold it. So 3 of them come up, and then which one is this? This is the Wait, which one is that? Conquest. Okay, so let's see what's happening. They're spinning. They do 3k damage. Holy smokes. That's amazing. What the hell? They're just gonna kill the Stalker in one hit? Wow. And there's 3 of them. What? Now I know why the comments have been like bugging me so much. Use your third ability. Why aren't you using your third ability? This is why, because it's just so amazing. 3k damage? Jesus Christ. But nothing's surviving against these guys. So they should... How long do these last for? Oh, it doesn't tell you. So it should go away pretty soon, right? Only 48 seconds or something? Okay, they're gone. So 47 seconds have passed, or 48 seconds. Okay, and that was the Conquest, right? That's the first one. Whirlwind cooldown and whirlwind duration. I see. So whatever they were spinning, that's what it was. Very powerful guys. I think to really see the extent of these guys, I'd have to like fight a boss, maybe like something that's very tanky at least. Like the Stalker again. The Stalkers. Wait! Oh my god! This whole time I'm thinking, I need a target that has a lot of health. And I remember Loki, he had tons of health, so he's going to be the perfect target for me to try all these abilities on. Okay, I want to test out the second ability again. Is it going to float him in the air? Let's try it. Oh! What? That's crazy, and then you could just hit him. What? He takes massive damage. Holy smokes. The second ability is amazing. Okay, and then how about, let's see. He's kind of almost dead. I kind of need him with full health. How much damage do we do with, like, the spin attack? Okay, so about 30% of his HP, and then we'll just let it recover. This is what I want to test out, so keep this in mind. So use this, and then we should be doing twice the amount of damage. Let his shield recharge. Recharge. Okay, wait for it, just wait for it. And then now, do it now. And that did way more than advertised. So I thought it was just going to do twice as much damage. So if we did 30% damage without the lifting thing, we should have done 60% of its... We should have taken out 60% of his shield. But apparently not, it's way more. Because you see it says damage 525 and then damage on lifted twice. So I don't know why we did so much damage. Okay, and then I think I need him... I think I just need to kill him now because we need way more health. Like if I summon the Conquest. Okay, and then they're just gonna rip them apart. Whoa, what happened? It just ended instantly. Okay, I need them at full health, I think. Okay, so I summoned them back, and we're gonna see what the Conquest can really do. There we go. And then you guys are just gonna do your thing. There's 3 of them, Jesus Christ. It just killed them instantly. What? That is so powerful. How am I supposed to assess... Yeah, it's hard to assess how much they really do if this guy doesn't have that much health. That's a problem. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one. Ortholist. Alright. Oh my god. I instantly, like... This is just horrible. What did they even do? Ortholist, cannon status chance, mortar status chance. Jesus Christ. Is there something more tankier that I can, like, use? I feel like I need to fight the Stalker. Like, this guy just doesn't have much health. This is why I wanted, like, a Simulacrum, because just have, like, a target dummy so that I can practice abilities on. Okay, next one is gonna be, I'm still gonna, like, have to use this guy. Test, because I don't have any other targets in mind, unless in the comments someone mentions it. Okay, we're gonna try the summon list. It's just one of them, and what are you gonna do? Okay, so he summons... He's actually not doing much damage, so maybe this is the worst of them all? Okay, well you just instantly killed him, never mind. What do you do again? Oops, sorry. Max Coralists. Oh, I see. So the core list summons their own squad to do their dirty work. Okay. Yeah. So overall, it seems like this is good for just moving around. The damage is kind of atrocious. This is also for... This is good for CC, like if you want to deal with them yourself. And then I think this is pretty good for every situation. So like on bosses, on like the stalker. So like ideally you use this to stun the stalker, and then you just summon these guys, and then you just go to town and you just give him a whipping. All right, and then I'll look at this soon. I just don't know which of these is the best to use. And so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait until I encounter something very difficult, and then just use that as a training dummy to see which one of these does the most damage. All right, so I'm gonna test out this final ability on Loki. Converges 3 streams of raw energy upon a single point, causing massive explosions. The stream strip armor and shields, and each enemy struck detonates on stream convergence. Summoned Concalist can wield their own mini fusion strikes. What? Oh my god. So like here's the problem. I'm never going to see that because I'm just going to summon a Concalist and then it's just going to kill him, and I'm not going to be able to see the stream. Oh god, okay. So let's look at the statistics. 100 mana, 32 meters, duration 16, damage per second 16,000. Holy moly. Stream status chance. I don't know what that is. Convergence explosion. I think like that's the damage that occurs when explodes an enemy detonation. Like what? Okay, that's the damage on explosion. I don't know. So if we add up all those numbers, right? Like the 5k to the 15k, that's like already 20k damage. That's crazy. Explosion radius 2 meters. Explosion fall off. Don't know what that means. Concalist damage. Oh, I see. So okay, you know what? I don't really have to see the well, I'll just look at it. Defense reduction? You can reduce defenses with this? Wow. So then what I'm thinking is like ideally you use this, you summon a Concalist, you use this on a boss, you bring his defenses down, and then you just go to town with like this again, so you just do even more damage each time you hit him with. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so here you are. And absolutely vaporized. Okay, what I'm going to do is I want to check out the Concalist version of it. So I'm going to summon it and then quickly... Oops, my bad. Here's the Concalist. Then quickly use your energy raise. Oh, they do it too! And since there's 3 of them, it's not just 50%, it's like 1.5 times damage. That's crazy. Amazing. But like this costs so much energy, 100? And this costs 50. I think this is like very situational to use. Like, if this doesn't work, then you put all your energy into these two. If this works, then you just keep cycling between these two, right? I think that's gonna be the strategy. I don't like this is just good for mobility purposes. I feel like the damage is way too small for me to want to use this. Okay, now that's done. Let's look at both of these. So passive. Allies with infinity range gain up to... Okay, we already know this. What about the base stats? So this is max rank, right? Oh, you can see this change is interesting. What? This is awful. What is, you just that's the increase. 30 to 32 range, duration 15 to 50. Who cares? These are such small range. Oh, is it because you unlock this much later? Is that why? Because the stats are so... The increase in stat is so small. Okay, let's look at this one. No, it's for everything. Like the changes are like less than 10%. Because I'm assuming like the base is the left number, and then the what you have right now is the one on the right is the max number, right? So if I take this off, yeah, you see, so 47.25 on the right, and then if I take this off, 47.25. Okay, I see. Yeah, just ranking these up is just not as good as I thought. Wait, you always summon 3 of these at every rank? Oh, sorry, this one. It doesn't tell you. Alright, let's look at the tips. Caliban's abilities can inflict Tau status effects, which increases status chance vulnerability on the enemy by 10% and up to 10 times Oh, okay, so this stacks. So this one inflicts Tau status effects. Oh my god, okay, that could be very interesting. Oh my god. See, like now, since you can like inflict that status effect, you can do more damage. And the numbers are just too complicated in my head right now. So potentially you could just get a whole bunch of status effects on this and then use this, and then summon a Concalist, and then use this energy beam to do massive, massive damage. But I don't know. I need to like, I don't know if that's correct. I don't know if that's how it actually works. I'm gonna need like an actual training dummy to just like something with a lot of health, not just low key with this 3k HP. Anyways, moving on. When Caliban abilities can inflict Tau status effects, which increases status Chan's vulnerability on that enemy. Oh my god, I'm just reading the same thing. Telling me. When Caliban is at max health, Razor Gyre will convert any additional health into shields. If shields are at max, he gains overcharge. We already know this. It's a purple shield. Razor Gyre will refund 25% of its... Yeah, we already know this. Cast Sentient Wrath to hold surviving enemies in place before aiming fusion strikes beams at them. That's a pretty good tip. But it's not very hard to aim the fusion strike. It's got such a huge blast radius. Sentient Wrath can be recast while already active to reset the ability duration on affected enemies. So I think what this is trying to say is that when enemies in the air, you can just before it ends, you can cast it again just to make sure they don't fall back on the ground. Ortholis default weapon has a 100% chance guaranteeing Tau status effects. Take advantage of its status chance vulnerability and shower affected enemies with damage. Interesting. Summonlist and its Coralist summons have a high target prioritization, meaning enemies target them whenever possible. Oh, okay, so we could use them as like to tank damage. Use this to protect yourself and allies when a mission. Yes, exactly that. Concalist will also fusion strike when the ability is cast by Caliban. Paired with their offensive capabilities, these sentients are the best choice for stripping defenses and clearing rooms with sheer force. Yep, you got that right. Caliban is invulnerable while casting Fusion Strike. Oh, he is? Ooh, very nice. Yeah, I learned this was a very informative episode. Now I know better how to use Caliban's abilities, and yeah, sorry about like, no, I know like a lot of comments like, you gotta use this ability. Why aren't you using this ability? And this is why, because I didn't know any of his, I just knew about this ability.